Yeah, the market in MUT right now, it's kind of trashed, and EA they're gonna have to do something. Again, I'm not saying they will, but logically speaking, you would say they have to do something to fix it. So let's talk about what you can do right now and take advantage of it. Now, there's obviously going to be a lot of cards in the game where if you were to be pulling packs and get them, there's not really much you can do. You're just kind of stuck unless you want to quick sell it and go for training. If you want to try to sell those cards and keep putting them up, by all means, do that. However, hopefully EA will introduce something for us here. So we're going to go and talk about the cards you should probably have on your team. We can call it 10 best, however you want to go about it, whatever the number is, that's totally fine. Let's start on offense. The quarterback, and you can always pick someone else, but if you want a quarterback, it's going to be Bo Jackson. He's the best quarterback for the best value in the game. He has 218,000 coins. His minimum floor is 160. This is still a bargain. Okay, that is still a bargain. Bo Jackson, honestly, quarterback you should have. If you're not using him, maybe you have a theme team, something here. We get to the running backs. Again, so this is two-parter. One, do you want to use angry runs? If so, good halfback Bo Jackson. If you don't, a card that I think has been really nice is this Raheem Mostert. Now, again, when the egg prices change, his minimum price should go to 410,000 coins, and you can actually get him for a discount right now. Not bad. You may not be able to get rid of them later if they don't do anything, but that's actually a really nice card. And again, you're buying him under what training value will be. Super nice to have there. Again, you don't want to use the X factors. Mostert's pretty good. We go to receivers. Obviously, the big guys are great. Depends on what you want. Are you using a hot route master on your quarterback or not? Do you need slot apprentice and stuff like that? Nico Collins. Again, you're buying him under the minimum training value right now. And if you want someone at training value, the Sun God, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Both of these cards easily could be wide receiver 1 and 2 on your team. You want to spend a little more? You obviously can. You can try to go after a Harold Carmichael here. Chad Johnson is okay, but again, most of these cards are really similar. Really similar. And you're not overpaying for any of them. Again, EA may change prices and they may go down, but that's actually not bad. Normally, we don't even talk about offensive line. We are actually going to talk about offensive line. Luke Musgrave is a pretty good card at tight end. Bad juking, not the best abilities here. Do you know what I'm going to say? Tight end Bo Jackson's pretty good. And if you can get this Kyle Pitts, the LTD version, and you can put some stuff on him here, right? You can get third down threat on him with a little bit of help. Grab and go, slot apprentice. Like, he's a good card too. He's a good card too, and he might legitimately still be a rental. Okay, let's go to the next spot. Left tackle. Andrew Thomas. I know he's expensive. I know he's expensive. If you want to go cheaper and you have a lighted up token, go with Andrew Whitworth. If you want to spend a little more coins, go with Andrew Thomas. Whitworth with lighted up token. Thomas without. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay. Up next, left guard. You can actually really kind of go through and get who you really want. You really can. Quentin Nelson's the best one. He's the best one. But you can get who you want there. I don't really care. I don't really care. That's up to you. At center, if you can go get this Dexter Lawrence, this one, not the Redux one, the LTD one, as cheap as possible, he could be center one for the rest of the year for you. All right. If not, maybe you just play someone else at center. Who could you play at center? Well, we're going to go to right guard. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you to get any of these guys at right guard. I don't like them. I don't like them at right guard. You know who I like at right guard? Real simple. Dan Deerdorf. I know, but follow me along here, boys. I'm not leading you in the wrong direction. If you care about stuff, he does get right guard secondary. If you care about that, you can throw an identifier on him all day. And their edge protector is less good than secure protector. Okay, so that's why we want to put Dan Deerdorf at right guard. And we want to put Rob Havenstein. He's really good at the actual right tackle. Again, put a little bit into him. Get that 0 AP secure protector. That's your offense. None of these cards are really expensive. You see, I am intentionally avoiding the really, really expensive cards and trying to find cards which are literally at their minimum or quick sell values here, because you can get away with these cards probably for quite a while, maybe until the end of the year. It maybe it could happen. If you love sports, you're looking to take your daily fantasy experience to the next level, check out my favorite app in the entire world right now, PrizePicks. It's really simple. All you have to do is pick more or less on a player's projection, and then you can win up to 100 times your money on that entry. And we're not going to leave you hanging here. If you use code CC when you sign up right now, you can get your first deposit matched up to $100. All you have to do is either click the link in the description, go download the app from the App Store. Either way, you'll be set and ready to go. And this way you will not miss out on the weekly specials like Choco Tuesday, which is discounts, Flex Friday, which is a protected entry. So check out PrizePicks today. Again, use my code CC. Thank you guys for all the support. Back to the video. Let's talk defense. Defensive line. Again, what I want you to say to yourself is, do I want X factors? If you want X factors, I still think you should go Warren Sapp, George Karlaftis. If you do, if you want to get some specialty type players, Cam Jordan was nice for me. I've used him quite a bit and he's basically rental, but Barmore, again, having a 0 AP inside stuff is nice. Inside stuff gets countered by secure protectors and stuff like that, so you don't really want to have to pay for it, but that's a nice card to have. That's a luxury. We go to right end here. Again, you really want to spend. Aaron Donald might actually be worth the coins. He might be worth the coins, okay? When it goes to D tackle, again, Warren Sapp. He's so far down here, but he's still probably, he's pound for pound the best defensive tackle. Okay, don't get mad at me. That's just the truth. Left outside linebacker, if you can get this Ted Hendricks or the cheap still, by all means go for that. Right? He's basically a rental there too. We go to middle linebacker. This is where it gets a little hard. I don't love a lot of the middle linebackers, so just go after Isaiah Simmons. If you want to use someone with the lurk artist as a user, fantastic card to use her with. Fantastic. Not much else you need. Right outside linebacker, you actually do have expensive options. DeMarcus Ware's a nice pass rusher. This Zaven Collins, fantastic. Otherwise, Bo Jackson, again, they just made these cards so good. Combine cards, Bo Jackson's, so good. You get to corner. What EA has been doing lately is a really poor job of ability stacks on cards. A really poor job. Brian Branch, we like that. But what you need to do when you are looking at cornerbacks and safeties is, what kind of defense am I running? Am I running man defense? Am I running zone defense? If I'm running zone defense, am I running cover 4, cover 2, cover 3? What am I doing the most? Build your team and your abilities out that way. Okay. I think this is the KOs are where you're going to end up spending more of your AP, and that's okay, because you're better off getting the right people in the right space. Makes sense? All right. Brian Branch is good. Charles Woodson is good. Tariq Woolen is good. What? You don't, what are we talking about? Charles Woodson. 0 AP pick artist, flat zone, or deep out, right? Not a bad combination. Again, what we prefer on some of these cards right now, and I think a lot of people are kind of getting away from pick artist a little bit. Brian Branch, 0 AP flat zone. Brian Branch, 0 AP mid zone. That's 0 AP. If I want to throw a pick artist on him, I guess I can, but that can be a cover 2 corner for 0 AP. Or what people are going to be doing is throwing a deep zone on him and mid zone for 1 and putting him at free safety. The other card you can do that with is Deion Sanders. He could be your strong safety. What? Playing cards out of position? I know. Mid zone for 0. Deep zone for 1. Deion Sanders is right up there. Now, yeah, he can't hit or tackle, and that's fine. Nice slot corner. Someone like Sauce Gardner, Peanut Tillman. Fantastic cards there. Some cornerbacks I have not liked. Cornerback Bo Jackson, not a big fan. And then this Joey Porter, bad abilities. It is what it is. Okay, that's fine. We're talking about actual safeties. You really want actual safeties? Okay, you don't want to put Branch at safety. You don't want to put Deion at safety. That's fine. Again, what are you running here? Do you need deep out? Do you need deep in? Is deep zone okay? Find some of those things. Justin Simmons, pretty good. Rashad Jones, his price kind of gets down there a little bit. Also, pretty good. Strong safety. The best card to get is Kyle Hamilton. We're talking about an expensive card here. Otherwise, people are probably going to be, the better players are putting Branch or someone there if they don't have Kyle Hamilton. But for here, this isn't bad. Cam Curl's okay. He's an okay option. Or if you really want to go cheap, Cam Chancellor, lighted up token. Jair Brown, lighted up token. Not a problem there at all. If you don't care about overall, that's fine. Again, if you do care about overall, there are certain things. Now, again, I have some expensive cards on my team. I tried to give you guys nice, cheap options of what you could do here. And shockingly, my team reflects the words we were saying. My safety is Deion Sanders. I'm using Brian Branch with those abilities here. Woolen, Sauce Gardner, Rashad Jones. Again, the way I play is totally fine. Aaron Donald, Warren Sapp, and then we threw in Barmore and all these other guys here. Again, same thing, the same exact cards, the same setup of what I said we were doing is exactly what I'm doing. I'm not just telling you guys something. This is the proper way to build a team right now. If you don't want to be spending 2 million coins on Jason Kelsey, Dan Deerdorf gets a 0 AP identifier as well. And you can throw him in at right guard. No problem. You don't want to spend on Aaron Donald? Go get Warren Sapp. You don't want to spend on Larry Allen? Go get Dan. There's just a couple ways around that what you can do, right? Like legitimately, the Kyle Hamilton, right? Let's look at this card one last time before we go. He is a tall safety. People love that. He gets pick artist for 0. And he gets deep zone for 0, right? However, people love to put mid zone on him, which is 3. Or you could have Deion with deep zone and mid zone for 1. Again, people will still have that, but we've provided you guys with an option and a place to put a different card and do some of these things. And we're not going expensive, but the market is just dictating the prices. Yeah, you're not going to add this Zaven Collins. You're not going to add Aaron Donald. But this team is essentially really cheap up to this point in time. Aside from a few cards, the tribute cards, we sold the fridge, we sold all these guys. This is what you could do. Again, EA, until they A, change the market, B, change the quality of cards that are coming in, because the quality of cards that are coming into the game have not gotten better. You can even say some of them have been worse since Combine. Figure it out. I love you guys. Hopefully this was helpful information to you, and I'm out. Peace.